This is Garguilo Farms 27 spring tomato crop. Basically this is their plastic laying or bedding. They're getting the field ready to for spring crop tomatoes. It's kind of hard to show every single step of this because there's so many moving parts to this bedding activity. This tractor that we're looking at now is actually putting down fertilizer in the track where the beds are going to be. This fertilizer is the main growing fertilizer for the tomato crop. There will also be some supplemental fertilizer in the irrigation water as well. Following the initial fertilizer will be another tractor pulling a pre-bedder, which forms the dirt where the fertilizer was just applied into kind of a raised area. It's not really a true bed yet, but it's a raised area. This tractor will be followed by the bedding tractor itself, which forms the bed and puts down what they consider hot mix, which is a mostly nitrogen fertilizer for the tomatoes. If I'm not mistaken, it's calcium nitrate. Most of the smaller tractors out on this job are 6120Ms, either two-wheel drive or front-wheel assist tractors. And most of your larger tractors are going to be John Deere 8295Rs. You can see the pre-beds and what they look like. It's kind of a bad day for filming. There's a awful lot of prescribed burning of forest land going on in the area, and it makes it very, very hazy. And all of this bedding work is done without GPS. It's all done by hand. These Hispanic guys that are driving most of these tractors can actually drive them fairly well. They can drive pretty straight. These beds aren't too crooked. Now they do lay out the field ahead of time by measuring off the distances between the risers to get the center points, and that's what they have. Another tractor that goes before these, the fertilizer tractor and the pre-bedding tractor, to mark off where they're supposed to drive at, but there's still no GPS involved. Right after they drop the fertilizer down, they have little S-tine cultivator shanks that kind of mix the fertilizer in a little bit with the ground, and the beds will be formed right on top of that fertilizer. You can see off in the far distance one of the 8295Rs. He's got a, it's basically a field cultivator with leveling boards on there, and that's what he runs just ahead of the bedding tractor to loosen the soil up to make it easier to form the beds.